up, honey? What's up, honey love? What's up, girl? What's up, love, honey love? I see you. What you doing, Red Sonya? What's up, Sonya? Fat Mama Sonya. What's up, Fat Mama Sonya? What's up, Fat Mama Sonya? What's up, Mayday? Lord Mayday. What's up, boy? What's up, Lord Mayday? What's up, my boy Doc? What you say, Doc? What you say, Doc? What you say, Doc? It's my big boy, Doc. What you say? All right. Welcome back to another week, another episode of Game Dog Talk. And of course, we got the legends in the building. We're still waiting on everybody to come through, but right now we have the legendary schoolboy, Mr. Richard Garcia. How you doing today, sir?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Wonderful, man.
Good. Welcome everybody in the chat, man.
Salute to the chat, man. Appreciate y'all joining us again on this another week. Consistency is key. Thank y'all very much. Yeah, I'm tired of shit today, man. I almost didn't do the show, man, but I'm like, fuck it, man. I gotta do it.
I set a clock because sometimes I take a nap, so I set my clock. I woke up, shower real quick. I'm funny, man. When I do these shows or I make a video or something, I gotta take a shower and get cleaned up and stuff. It's on video, they ain't nobody here, but I still do the same routine, man.
Rasta man, boom. What's up, brother?
There he is.
Peace and love to the good brothers. Peace and love to the good brothers.
What's up, brother?
Yes, sir.
Oh man, just getting out this motherfucking swim. I said, shit, let me get my ass in there. I'm supposed to be on the goddamn air.
Yes, it's raining. Hey, what's up, Rasta man? Bach.
Brother Bach is red.
It's flooding down there,
sir, brother Boom. Yeah, we just had a little light earthquake and shit a little while ago.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was like about 4 point something. I mean, just a little rattle in here.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Right.
And brother Pal.
Goddamn, what's going on, Roots Rock?
Hey, now where's Ram?
He's always late.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you know, Ram.
If he comes early, I'm gonna be upset.
We need to do a quick roll call real quick. We got Michael Forgood in the building. Salute. Soul Power, aka Gamed Up Kennels in here. ODG Bulldogs. Mob Ties. Death Valley Kennels. Vinny in the building. AJ. Miami Snoopy 305. Vernon Stones. Hugo. We got Ty Green. Tony Gardner. Let's see, my brother, Main Event Mark. Salute, Main Event. We got Larry Willis, Rainey Washington. We got Guts and Glory, Diego, Asiatic Soldier, Mike Lee in the building.
Mike.
Young Reed, Boris Baker. Combat Tool Bag, what's happening, bro?
Yo, say what now?
Gregarious Bulldog, salute. Dreadlock, the lovely brown sugar Tay-Tay. What's up, Tay-Tay?
Tay-Tay, what's happening, my queen?
Tay-Tay, you done find me, Tay-Tay. I've been looking for you.
I gotta call her queen now because one time she did me a solid and called me a king, so she's queen now. Yeah. She good people. She good people, man.
Hey, listen up. Is she your queen? I done changed her status to emperor.
She my queen, your queen, his queen, her queen, everybody queen.
There you go.
She's the queen.
Yes, indeed.
One thing about it, the sister comes show love every weekend.
Sure do.
Yeah.
On the boxing one too. She's on there too.
Yep.
Lots of love.
Run them down, Dread. Salute to your fam.
Run them down, Dread.
Dirt Road Kennel. Salute to everybody here. Herm's teacher. Did I get it?
Nope. Hermes.
Hermes teacher.
What's going on, Hermes?
Hermes
Brother
teacher.
Hermes.
Yeah.
My bad.
He good.
Bro.
He good people too, man.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Salute to everybody in the building, man. I see you here, City Boy Kennels. I see you, Gullery. Much love to everybody that's in the chat.
Gullery. Yeah. Welcome everybody.
Welcome everybody. Salutes to the panel. Salutes to the chat room.
Massive, are you ready? 78 Sports.
Sir, what's up, Stephen Adam Matt? You said the Packers finna win, huh? Yeah, I got the Packers winning. I ain't really been watching, but I see the Packers winning right now.
I'm watching it right now. They've been on Brady's ass.
Oh yeah. Ass, huh?
Yeah.
14-6 in the fourth quarter. It's about to be over.
I think we got like 3 minutes left.
Yeah. And right.
But before we get started, good. I just want to know at intermission, our theme song must come on. I just want to let you know that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's go to it. Let's see where it's at, man. Quick commercial break.
Money and magic, XXX. Hold up, honey. No, I'm not your hoe or housewife. What you thought this is? It's not personal, it's business. When you see me, I be fancy. Underneath it, I be nasty. Sharing lace off in my panties. Easy access, ain't no scamming. Got me choking while I'm slurping love potion. From the back type, busted wide open. Got some D-cup titties in a bubble butt. Made his dick hard as shit. All I heard him scream was fuck. Give it to me, bear. Pulling on my motherfucking hair. Pretty pussy pink. Knock it out. Put that ass to sleep. Got his wood all in my back. Come in my stomach with all of them racks. Make his dickhead split up cash. Huh? Now give it to me like you want some more. No Tatiana, that's that bottom shelf quality type of hoe. Taste this pussy, you'll eat something that you never had. Put that chain around my neck and choke me till I'm brain dead. Then throw me all of them bands and cash it out to my OnlyFans.
Shout out to the sister Dez.
Oh my God. I don't even, when I listen to that, oh my God. Do I even want to continue the show after that? You know what I mean? So, oh my God.
Make sure sub to the OnlyFans, you dig?
Oh my God. Shout out. God damn it.
What's happening, Willie? Brother Willie Lowe picked me up from the airport today. Good brother.
Lots of love, Brother Willie.
What's up, Mark? Dr. Mark in the building. Salute to y'all. Okay. We got a few questions. This might be a quick show unless the people in the chat come through with some good questions. We got a few questions for this week. It says, first one is, let me get up here. How do you, wait a minute, hold up. Oh, my bad, man. I got the wrong thing pulled up. That's it. I'm like, what the hell is this? That's a boxing question. All right, here we go.
That goddamn rap joint fucked you up, but you be all right. If you could choose one dog from the past that was not in your program, which dog would it be and why? I'll start with you, Brother Bob. Okay, hold on. I'm a little fucked up. Hit that one more time.
If you could choose one dog from the past that was not in your program, what dog would it be and why?
Well, I only had parts of it, but it would be heavy on either the nigger stuff or the Grand Champion Art Blood. One, if I go with the Grand Champion Art Blood because of what the traits and everything I love that he was as a dog, and I love what I saw off of the dogs coming off of him and down off of the stuff off of him. So with the quality and traits, how rough he was, finishing, which is my number one trait. They were pretty, game as they needed to be. So I would have went with that or the nigger blood because the nigger blood was very rough, hard mouth, finishing dogs as well. So I would have went with either heavy stuff on the nigger stuff, even though what's that Hammonds and what's that Batterdorf? How pronounce his name?
Battendorf.
Battendorf, right? I know Battendorf, Hammond, and Sophiakis. Yeah, how do you say? Pronounce it. Yeah, those three specialized in it, did real well with it. I think later on Norman Kimmer had got some of. Didn't he have some of it too? If I'm not mistaken.
I'm not sure, but Mr. Gray used it. That's for sure. Damn sure.
Right.
Satan.
Okay.
Satan was a 4-time winner. They had a couple of 8-time winners off of that. I forgot the dog's name, but one of them was an 8-time winner. His son was an 8-time winner too.
Right. So I would have went more with that, with the nigger stuff or the Grand Champion Art blood heavy.
Okay. What about you, Rasta man?
I would go with ZEBO. I would have loved to actually been able to put my hands on him and bred him, and you know, I love that stuff, man. I love the ZEBO. Yeah.
ZEBO is what it is. Mr. Garcia, what would you pick?
First, I'll say, you know, ZEBO gets some bad press sometimes, but some of them guys out there who used it, they never said it was ZEBO. You know, you didn't know that's what they were using, and there's a lot more winners and champions off of him than people know because they didn't report them and they just didn't tell people. You know, Stinson and Step used ZEBO stuff. I think Junior Bush, just different people that weren't, you know, they weren't into the reporting or they just didn't want people to know. But they had yards full of that stuff, and that's what they would use. But for me, I'm like Bach. I've always been a fan of Grand Champion Art. You know, I just like the way he was built, his record, and he covers all the bases. You know, champion, Grand Champion, and ROM. And he made ROM read different ways, but not that many breedings because he was stolen. You know, so he was just you know, him and ZEBO were probably the first 2 dogs that were coined ace, you know, back in the day. They might have been more, but they really didn't use that term that much before we were on the scene. And you know, after that, it was thrown out there a lot for different dogs that deserved it. But those were 2 aces. They would be Hall of Fame dogs, you know. I just like Art, the way he's bred and all that, you know, too.
Right.
Yeah.
Salute to I think that's Cinderic Beverly in the super chat. Appreciate the love, much love and much appreciation. He says, when you crossbred, is it to just win, or do you plan on line breeding on the cross, Mr. Garcia?
Yeah, it's both. But not just line bred, but line bred inbreed out, you know, and maybe cross it again. But you know, that term battle cross comes to mind. That's why you made that was what was done with the original 50-50, you know, going way back, you know. I don't know when that term came up, but that was the reason for doing it. Take 2 tight lines, put them together, you get athlete, you know, competition dogs. And then someone who's a breeder, they did it for that reason too, but you can continue on with your dogs, whether you inbreed after the cross or you take it, you know, you take the cross to one side or the other that you know you want to concentrate on, and you have that other side that's the cross in there to keep that vitality and you know, athleticism in there. So it's done for both reasons, you know.
What about you, Brother Bach? You feel the same way?
Pretty much, but when he said like to win or to do anything, I don't think anybody's breeding to lose. So, you know what I mean? So even when we making a crossbreed, most of the times a person is doing any type of a crossbreed is, well, I'm not gonna say it because everybody got their own way, but I'm gonna just say when I do a crossbreed, normally, like I said, I work with very tight bloodlines. So every bloodline I use is gonna be tight. So when I go out cross, I'm looking for a hybrid, bigger cross. You know what I mean? And then of course I'm an outcross. And then even an outcross, even if they might not be the same pairs, it's still gonna be the same traits. Because I don't ever want to go differently. So if I had a head dog, for instance, I'm not getting ready to go to a back end cross. My cross still gonna be a family of head dogs. Okay, so If I'm going with an all-around dog, then I'm going with all-around cross. I'm going with a dick-eating dog. I want a dick-eating cross. Whatever I'm using, I'm going with that. So it's only to not get so tight that my stuff, because when you get too tight, you're gonna lose some things. So I'm an outcross, like brother Garcia said, to end up line breeding those same lines together, because I don't want to lose what I have. And then, like I said, when I feel like I have to outcross again, then I'll outcross again. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So no, but I think pretty much, if I was understanding the brother's question, no, I think we all doing the crosses to still win. We don't really take that and just say, well, we're gonna lay off for 2 years of that breed just to use it for a breed later. We still trying. Most people are to get that outcross to still be able to do something, hunt with those same dogs on that outcross.
Yes, sir. Brother Boone, would you agree with that?
Yeah, you to me, you get your best dogs when you outcross. There might not be a whole lot of them in there, but if you're able to keep them all, you get that special athlete that's, can be real phenomenal. So, the outcross, you're gonna get your competition combat dog. You can get the same thing, but there might be a little bit more gamer, a little bit, but yeah, you breeding to have quality,
Right.
You want to just, just the thought in your mind to be competitive, whether you're doing anything with the dog or not. I know people that got dogs and they don't do nothing with them, but they love having the dogs. And, and you can't knock nobody for what they love. I think it's good that we have people like that. But you can move on, though.
Yes, sir. Salute to Doug in the super chat. Appreciate the support, homie. He says, salute, Dogman Weekly Dudes. Appreciate it. Always
salute to Brother Doug.
Salute, Doug.
Hey, Brother D.
Salute. In the 4 kennels in the super chat, showing love, appreciate the support. He says, historically speaking, if you brought a hound at 17 months, after 7 months, still no bond and still shy, but he passes his hog hunting tests and flying colors. Would you start your yard off of him? Wasn't socialized as a pup at all. Mr. Garcia.
It depends on, shy. If they're a little bit shy, that's not a problem. If they freaky, timid, and schizophrenic or whatever, I'd kind of be reluctant. I guess some of it would depend on if he's born that way or because of his environment, he was raised that way,
Right.
Generally, I would take, pups like that or young dogs like that from my friends, because they were too shy, and then bring them home, raise them for 6 months or a year, see if we could get them out of that. Most of the time we could. And it's a complete turnaround of what the dog was. They'd be crawling on their belly and running away from you because they scared, to where, they a house dog. So that would depend too,
Right.
But if they just, I use that Dawson as he was grown when I got him, just a freak. You couldn't do nothing with him. He was scared of everything. So I wouldn't breed him. I sent him back to Don Brote, and it was just not my kind of dog as far as temperament goes, because, they throw everything. But if you can get them out of that, that it's just because of the way they were raised, and they might, the likelihood of throwing a bunch of them that way is not there, then yeah, you could do that. But I'm just, temperament meant a lot to me too. Stuff that I didn't like, regardless of what the dog was, I just wouldn't breed them because I didn't want that introduced or reintroduced or carried on in my blood. So it just depends, Like I always say, if you like them, breed them for whatever reason, If you don't breed them. It could be any number of things. Could be one thing or 100 things that you don't like about it. If it doesn't fit your program or you don't want to continue on with a dog like that, don't. If it doesn't bother you, you don't mind it, you can deal with it, breed it out, whatever, then go for it.
Yes, sir. Brother Bot, what's your stance on that?
Well, it would never happen with me based on I don't deal with shy dogs. I wouldn't care if they was Grand Champion Dickhead Lily. I don't give a damn. I don't deal with shy dogs. Yep. So I wouldn't have it. That's not what I would ever deal with. Nope.
Rasta Man Boom.
I've seen dogs act different. You know? Some will be shy and then they get going. You know, they run their race. You know? But I don't know, like Schoolboy saying, and then partially what Bob said. It just you know, it's up to the individual. And what I've learned about life is we let different situations that we see other people go through or things that happen, we let them things be a lesson for us. But at the same time, you know, you need to make your decision based upon what you honestly do. And, you know, Foxy wouldn't have one. I seen some I wouldn't have. And then, you know, it depends. You know, so, hey, young fella, whatever you decide, make it because that's the way you.
Right.
Yeah. Part of it too is, you know, they're a dog, right? So if they don't act like a dog, also not just what we use them for in the past, but if they don't act like a dog, it's hard to like them. You know, you can't bring them inside, can't take them nowhere. It's like that embarrassing family member or something. You can't invite him nowhere, you know, because you're gonna fuck up the party. You know? So that has a lot to do with it too, you know. Like, you know, like that's a bulldog. Well, sometimes, you know, not all the time.
Hey, Schoolboy.
Yeah.
Y'all having a party and you didn't tell me?
Yeah. Oh, it was supposed to be a secret. It's in your honor. Damn it, I let it out. Yeah. Surprise party for Rasta Man.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. We know what we're gonna have Kevin provide for the party, so that ain't no secret.
Absolutely. No problemo.
If I could just add on that real quick to that question too, right? I think part of the question he said is more or less, would you take that type of dog and make that be like more or less like a foundation piece? And I would be like, how could you make a dog that you have no relation to? 9 out of 10. It's not. Let me just like Boone said too, right? Somebody may be the dog whisperer, where they can get into this dog and the dog likes them. I mean, I got friends like that are real good with dogs. My patience, the reason I said it too was my patience is bad. So to sit there and then try to have one that's running from you when you're trying to feed it, and you know, you trying to walk and touch it, and it's running in the dog house, and you know, it's kind of hard to bond with it. And even when you listen to what Boone says on prior shows where he talks about the spiritual connection to a dog. I mean, I'm not gonna say I use the same words or terminology or even same hookup directly as Boone, but most dog men have a connection with their dogs, and that's what makes the dogs do what they do for you all the way to the end, because of their love for you. It's just like you doing something in front of your mom and dad, or in front of your house, in front of your mom. You might wasn't gonna do shit around the corner, but in front of them, you're gonna be a whole different motherfucker. You know what I mean? So that's how that dog is when they feel as though they doing things for you and they want to show out for you. But if they don't have that show out for you goddamn mentality, then they working off everything they are, and then you just got the damn dog, so it ain't like you raised it, so you don't even know this damn dog. In 7 months, it's not enough for you to know it even then, because it's been 17 months somewhere else, and God knows what's been done with the dog. Dog might have been abused. Dog was just shy. The parents of the parents are shy. So it's too much for you to even think about to make that damn dog your foundation piece. I just want to.
Yeah, that's a good point, Bach, because that was me too. See, we share a lot of stuff all the time. We talk about it. We don't even converse over the years, but I don't have the patience for a lot of things. That's why I didn't tolerate some things, you know. And it's not that you don't like the dogs or anything like that. It's just that, you know, it's just something else that you got to work with. That's fucking up your program, or it's something you don't want to deal with. You know, it's hard to put your heart and soul into something like that, because that's never going to change, you know. But that word patience, that's a lot of it. And as my family, I don't have a lot of patience sometimes for things like that to tolerate, you know. It's not a knock against the dogs or any person who does, you know, but it's just me. I had a set way of doing things, and the dogs generally follow my program, and we got along good. But it's just hard to deal with the individual like that, because like Bach said again, it could have been the way he raised. It could be inherent in him. And if it is inherent, then his parents and grandparents, it might be something in the family that's been there for a long time, and people just tolerate it because it's a pit bull, not because it's something good. That's never a reason to put up with something or deal with something that you don't like just because it's a pit bull, to have them and keep them, you know.
Right. Salute to Ron King in the super chat. Appreciate the love. He says, have y'all heard of Sinful Sister off of ZEBO Blood? Rastaman, you heard anything about that?
No, I haven't, but I like for the guy to speak on it, if he will, and give us a little history about it, if y'all don't mind.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't.
Anybody? If you know anything about it, Ron King, put something in the chat about it. About the blood. PD Kennels in the super chat. Appreciate the love. Says, schoolboy, I was told Indian Bolio was 10 times tougher than Boomerang. What are your thoughts?
10 times rougher? That's a big number.
Yeah,
I would doubt it. I would doubt it just because I'm familiar with the Bolio dogs, and it's not that they ain't rough or could fight rough or anything like that. They just don't have the tools to end them short sometimes. Some can, you know, and some are, and some bite hard. But overall speaking, the blood is not, I mean, himself, he beat a very good dog, 2-time winner. He got best in show, but it took him almost 2 hours to do that. Boomerang, I don't even know if he ever went an hour. I think the longest he went was 55 minutes. So when you say rougher to me, you know, that means that you could end it quick. And probably on some dogs, Bolio could. But for the most part, they just, that's not their modus operandi, you know. And 10 times is a big number, you know. If you're just using it, you know, as a cliche,
a literal term.
You know, right. Yeah. But literally, no, they ain't that way. And the Boomerang dogs themselves, a lot of them ended it quick. They're just rough and fast, and they had good mouth. And some of them real hard mouth, you know. And they're durable too, and all that. But comparing style to style and record to record, history wise, you know, no, they ain't. No.
Yes, sir. Keep on rolling. Kennels in the super chat. Appreciate the support. Thank you, brother.
Much love.
Mr. Anderson in the super chat, showing love. Appreciate it, brother. He says, historically, whenever you look at a dog like Shady Lady and her wins and how short they was, does it ever cross your mind if she went into high tier competition, not throwing shade, just asking a question? Brother Bach.
Okay, first of all, let me just apologize to Brother Mr. Anderson. He sent me a request, and I was meaning to press confirm and press the wrong damn button. Oh, yeah. So, Mr. Anderson, you can always send me another request, and I will hit the right button this time. To his question, this comes up with any ZEBOs and Fat Bill's Bow and Grand Champion. All of the good hard mouth rough dogs are females and males that, Molly Bees and the rest of them. They got rid of stuff in short order. Is always the thing. Do you really think they're game or not? And my thing, the same with Tornado. People might think they not game, but that's always only going to be an assumption, because if they had put their dog in there, 9 out of 10 their dogs would have got killed in short order too. So to say that a dog that puts away everything quick is basically just a rough cur, that would be a wrong assumption. And then we only dealing with a hypothetical as well, because there was nothing to beat them. For us to see if we can go long enough to wherever that long enough is supposed to be at, to see if gameness would come into play. So, those dogs was killing dogs for a reason. First of all, they knew how. Finishing was what they was mainly wanting to do to one. And trust me, the dogs that was in there, they weren't pieces of shit. These were great dogs going into great dogs. And those dogs got killed while they were trying to do the same to the other. So, no, I don't go with she was, I just believe she was just that bad, and it wasn't nothing bad enough to see how game she was.
Yes, indeed. Your thoughts, Mr. Garcia?
Yep, pretty much the same. It comes up with Shady Lady because even though the kennels she went into were known, she didn't. I don't recall her beating like a champion or grand champion or whatever. That don't matter. Maybe the first time they don't know how bad she is, but she was. But after the second, third, fourth, fifth, who you're going into. You probably seen her go, and somebody that went into her after that, after her first or second or third, whatever it is, they brought something, thought they could whip her. They were sadly mistaken. She was just that good as far as athleticism, ability, mouth, and all that. So, and the other thing is, some of those dogs we talk about, they were put under some kind of stress, some kind of test, like ZEBO. Had a 3-week keep, coming up 3 or 4 pounds in weight against a 4-time winner, and went almost 2 hours. It wasn't no cakewalk for him, so he had enough heart to do that. Same with Art. He was under the weather for his first or second. He went 1 hour 20. All his other ones were way shorter than that. So, but with Shady Lady, I think because if you look at her record, what it is, and I think the total time was 30-something minutes or whatever, 5 minutes here, 7, 9, like that, that question always come up. But like Bach said, that don't mean nothing, and for me, as a breeder, if I had a female like that, went through that career, all them keeps, all them dogs, whatever, even though they were short, I wouldn't, after her career was over, go out there and skull drag her and see and all that. That's good enough for me. I'll take the chances on her and breed her and see what she throws. I'm not going to ruin a good dog just because I got something in my head about it. She's just good. If you can't recognize greatness, then you need to educate yourself a little bit. I remember, I forget what bitch it was. It was one of Rebel Kennels, just from the report, and she had won her matches short. She went into another bad bitch. She got her ribs broke, she got her stifle broke, scratched, on her belly, crawling and all that stuff. And she ended up losing. She got Gameness and show and died, And she was a short order cook like that. She had ruined dogs before that. She met one better than her that day, got the same thing handed to her, and proved her gameness. That's the time has never, like we talked about, it's never been, shouldn't be a factor on a dog's heart or no heart. Just like Bach's dog, it only went 38 minutes. You don't need a gamer dog than that. If you can't recognize that as gameness and see that dog is game, just on what you're looking at that day or whatever, then you're gonna fuck up a lot of good dogs, probably.
Yep.
There's all kinds of examples.
Rasta man, what's your take on that?
Well, the whole thing is understanding what you're looking at. You know, just because you see something, that don't mean you understand what you're looking at. And most people don't understand what you're looking at. But my take is this: if you got an ace, then anytime a challenge come to you, you got to put that ace out there. Now that's how I thought. Now maybe I'm wrong, but now I understand if you got an ace and you want to make it a double grand champion, you know what I mean? without meeting your ace. Hey, I'll just throw an example. That's all.
Well, hell, maybe you already met one, and you know you cross that off your list. You don't have to do that no more. You know?
Yeah. See, and and you know what? Believe it or not, that's the beauty of the game, because you know people recognize what will and what won't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah. But we you know, when I was doing it, I just had a whole different mindset. I didn't give a damn. Look, I took one. I bought a dog from Bach. Bach told me the whole story about it. He said, "Go on and check him out." And this been over 30 years ago now. This been a long time. He said, "Go on and check him out." I said, "For what?" He said, "I want you to see." I said, "Didn't you check him out?" Oh yeah. Well then, goddamn it, that's it.
That's enough.
So I took him and won. He destroyed the motherfucker. But in the process, he got his wrist broke. And so me, you know, that loving dog fair brother, you know, I said, "How much it costs to do surgery to fix this shit?" They told me what money I had to spend. I said, "Fix it." You see what I'm saying? I didn't worry about what it cost. I just said, "Fix it." And
he did.
And then I turned around. I said, "Bob." He said, "What?" I said, "Man, I'm going to do this motherfucker again."
I begged him not to, though. I begged him not to.
Hey, but his style and the way he did his business,
right,
it just made me feel like he could handle it. But I learned a valuable lesson. You know, the same work that we put in the first time, I wasn't able to put that work in with him the second time. But I still did good with him because he didn't just fall over and gas out. None of that shit. He stayed. How long did it go that second one, Buck? I forgot.
It went an hour or something. He went into David Tan on that one, and what happened was too. What Boone might have didn't bring up. What Boone did was had them take part of the bone out the hip and put into the wrist. But what it did is messed up his back end. He wasn't able to be the same he was. So it kind of, you know what I mean? If like Boone said, if he could do it over again, he would have been breeding the hell out because he was a super inbred type meddling outlaw repeat dog, you know, top and bottom. And I had got him really for an outcross to my blood. But after I looked at him a couple times, he was fucking everything up. I said, "Dang, you know, I don't know. I might have to do this, mama." You know, so but Boone, he showed out for he gave Boone all he had, you know. He gave all he had, and but that's okay. Boone got Tant back. We made sure of that. But you know, so
hey, tell him the short story right quick, bud. Tell him right quick.
All right, okay. Anyway, Boone calls me. He say, "Bach, you got this size female?" I say, "Yeah, I got one. I can get one." He said, "All right." He act like him and Tant was his partners, and they going against us. So he don't know Boone setting his ass up. You know, so he even to the point Boone, I was even mad at Boone because I'm like, "Hold the fuck up, Boone, you the ref." And Boone's the ref at that. Boone, his Tant dog kept on fanging. So Boone lets this motherfucker take the knife, slide the goddamn joint through the lips so it can't fang no more. I said, what the fuck? You said, man, just come on. You beating the shit out this motherfucker. Anyway, basically. So, well, he quit. The dog ended up quitting in a few more minutes afterwards. So when it was over with, he looking all looking down, looking sad. Well, Boone, we tried. Boone said, motherfucker, I'm the one set your motherfucking ass up. I'm the one made money off your motherfucking ass. You thought I was with you? And he jumped over with us and shit. Ted was standing there looking dumber than the motherfucker. That shit was funnier than the motherfucker.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Nah, it wasn't fucked up. Hey, look here. When he was talking that shit to me, it wasn't fucked up. All I said, he was talking that shit. I was like, okay, all right, yeah, I said, hey, Bob, we're gonna run a murder on this motherfucker.
That's right. But look, you did the same for me when y'all beat Crenshaw with the Bama because he ran from me. I said, Boone, I need a favor. He ducking me. Get his ass. You and Bill went up there and fucked Bama's ass up. Yeah. So, you know, we had tag team the shit out of them. Somebody fuck with it. You can't run from all of them. You know.
Yeah. Now, what it is, see, this is another thing that people don't appreciate. When you meet good people, be able to accept what they good at and what they bring to the table. You got to be able to recognize those things. Well, with Bob, I knew one thing. He checked the shit out of a dog. So when I got the motherfucker, I ain't have to look at it. It's ready to go.
That's right.
And so then you got other motherfuckers, they be trying to talk like they know so much, they so much smarter than you. So I let them think that. I said, yeah, these boys, they ain't got nothing. Hey, so they goddamn put that money out, whop! What the fuck going on? What the hell is he talking about?
Hey, WC looked at that motherfucker like that. Well, that's not good, Boone. I thought we were all together, me, you, and Ted. Damn. I laughed so hard going home on that shit, yo. I told you I'm gonna get your motherfucking ass back.
Hey,
Ted just looks like a baby.
Look, but see, this, like I said again, see, words out of your mouth mean something. See, it might not mean nothing to you, but it'll mean something to somebody else.
Right.
So when he was talking that slick shit to me, I said, oh, okay. Yeah, you did that. I said, oh, all right. I said, I know how to get this motherfucker. Hey, man, we got us a sucker, man. We got it. Oh, we do? I said, yeah.
Wow.
Hey, that motherfucker looked like he lost his best friend when that shit was over.
I can imagine that look on his face after that.
Hey, Cam, but you had to see it. He put his hand on Boo's shoulder. Well, buddy, we tried our best. Boom said, motherfucker, did you think I was with you? I'm the motherfucker called him up there to get in your ass. Nigga, I put money off your ass. I said, oh, Lord. Yeah. Man, that motherfucker, him and WC looked at each other like, wow, be damn, Boom. That was not good of you.
That's fucked
up. Man, that shit was hilarious.
Man, I pay for a picture, just a picture of his face. That moment.
Man, that shit was hilarious. Well, the other dude, Boom, put out the damn dogs. I hated to see it. I wanted to give him a dog after Boom beat his ass. Old Palm. He was a good dude, Boom. When you beat that motherfucker with grip, he just left the game, bro. That was it. He looked at his shit, man. He had loved that dog. I felt so bad, man. I said, man, come here. I'm gonna hand you a match dog. You can have one. better than the one you lost to. You know, shit.
Y'all
Yeah,
smash
Boone was
the
put.
like button, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Talking to the chat.
Boone had a whole lot of. Boone put a lot of people. It was a whole lot of people getting out the fucking game, fucking with Boone down there. I ain't lying to you.
Yeah, hit that like button. We need it. We need it. We need it. Hit that like button.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
Salute to Death Valley Kennels in the super chat, showing love. Appreciate the support. He says thoughts on Gardner's Dynamite and Haystack. Anybody familiar with those two dogs?
Yep, my buddy owned both of them.
Oh, well, tell me about it, Brother Bach.
Both of them were solid. I mean, I wish he was up here on if he was down in the chat. But yeah, my man, he owned Haystack and Dynamite, and both of them dogs. Me personally, my number one dog I mess with is Dynamite. Now, you know, of course, it shows a breeding of how Dynamite is on
Right.
paper, but of course, I got the real. We got the real pedigree on it, you know,
Right.
which is a Cottingham's on the top.
Right.
I believe on bred. I think it's on the top of the. I know it's a Cottingham dog bred to the Chinaman stuff, you know.
Right.
But yeah, but yeah, Dynamite.
Them breeds like Cottingham and Chinaman crosses.
They real good crosses.
They've been making Tom been doing that shit ever since. Good gracious.
Yeah.
Let me think. I'm trying to remember. Schoolboy, do you remember the last time when Wrangler? I bought Wrangler, Grand Champion Wrangler. I bought him, and he had that last match was Cotton. Yeah, Cotton.
Cotton. Yeah. 3 hours or something.
Yeah, 3 hours. Now I'm gonna tell you how that shit went down. That damn Durant a slick motherfucker, boy. Slick, smart. See, that's what you call understanding what you're looking at. I was there. Boy, they going at it. Back and forth. Wrangler get the muzzle, won't let him go. Close his eyes and lay down with him. Cotton doing everything he can. And he getting slower, and slower. Now both dogs laying down. Wrangler got the hope. Cotton, he just laying there. Durant say, hey, Danny, we ought to just call this a draw because both dogs gonna die. And so I look at it, Danny, and I see this fucking look on his face like he got concerned. I'm like, hell no, don't do that. I said, man, let them motherfuckers tell you to scratch the wind. But him and his crew, you know, they got together, and you know, but they wouldn't listen to me. And of course, you got to remember back in them days, you know, when a lot of times they hear us talking, you know, it's like, you know, little noise, you know what I mean? Right. But you know, cause they were supposed to know. You see what I'm saying? Man, they got the damn breaking sticks. I bought the dog after that. Got the breaking sticks, broke them damn dogs, and I swear to God, this is no lie, man. Cotton wouldn't even stand up. He couldn't even get up on his feet. Man, took Wrangler to that corner. That son bitch was screaming. Ow! Hey, when they cut him loose, yow!
Right.
But he called it a draw. That would have made Wrangler a 6-time winner.
Right.
But, anyway, I bought Wrangler after that, and then a friend of mine wanted to breed to him, and I did. And his dog had that brucellosis, whatever that shit is, and it fucked Wrangler up, man. But anyway, you know, if you see you're getting in the wee hours, you know, the object is to win. You know what I mean? Get the money. All right. If we you know, you feel like you wanted to draw, okay. Let me scratch the win. If I don't scratch, you know, you win. You see what I'm saying? But Danny and them didn't do that, and they agreed. But Rand slicked him out of that, man. He slicked him out of that. But he had that one. He had it won. But go ahead, man. Yeah, I just wanted to tell that little stuff.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Now, you know what? Let me see something. Can you hear? Hold on. The one who owned both of them. I wonder, can they hear if I bring him up? If I put him on my thing? Let me see something. Hold on. He can give a little bit better description. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, bro? No, come to the phone. I don't need you on the joint. You still driving? I got I'm on the show right now, and they asking about the 2 dogs you had. What was the? Okay, no, it's still hard to hear you driving. I wish you was at home. It's hard to hear you. It would only. You hear me now? I can hear you. I think they can. Can y'all hear him? Talk again. Go ahead. What's the deal on Haystack and Dynamite?
Let's see first. Dynamite was purchased as a puppy the turn of the new year going into 2000 by me and my cousin Shaheem, and we raised him, showed him for his first, and then sold him to a boy named Tony C. When Dynamite was purchased on Garner's Yard, but he was purchased through name is on his pad.
Hey, hold up. We don't need no names. Excuse me, bro. We don't want to put names.
Say no more. Yeah. So he was purchased and sold at the one time when it, of course, matured and did his thing.
He's straightened out.
But yeah. So he was purchased. Then he went out for 2 more. Made a championship. It was a little flaws along the way that go along with it. But as far as the way he's a Cottenham Chinaman dog.
I think, is he off of Rusty?
Rusty Rebel.
Okay. All right. Okay. And what's up with the Haystack?
I'm sorry. Image of his daddy.
And what's up with Haystack?
And Haystacks, also Garner's Yard, one of his yard boys did the breeding of Haystacks, and Haystacks was real hot as a puppy, and was in a crazy little yard accident or whatever, I guess. But when we was asking Garner for breedings off of Hickory Tea, everything in the yard was off of Hickory Tea. And the Spanish boy, myself, K. Bryan, and MBK DJ to the side, and said, "This is a puppy that y'all want to get." You know what I'm saying? So we purchased Haystacks. You know what I'm saying, for like $500. But he looked like a Labrador when he was a puppy. Big hair, big bushy tail, and all that. He groomed into a real nice, bulldog.
And how was he?
Yeah, he was an excellent dog. He came from behind on Champion Polo. His foot was broke early in the show. His left paw was busted real bad. Broke at the wrist early in the show, and then around 45, his right paw was broken, busted, and we ended up pulling out on Champion like 151, 153, something like that. We ended up biting him down and close to putting him to sleep. And all the other thing I wanted to do was just see if Polo was scratched. And he made a game try, but he didn't make it across all the way on the count. It was courtesy.
Okay. All right. I appreciate that. He got the dates wrong. He meant to say 1995. But yeah.
Okay, tell the brother we appreciate it.
Okay, appreciate that.
Now, my boy, it was posted it was posted. The real pedigree was posted in 99, and that's when like everything started coming out. That's my bad. That's when everything came out about his real pedigree.
Right. Okay. And then Haystack, we all know. So in terms of Haystack is producing real rough, hard stuff, you know, as well. That's Haystack and Dynamite producing.
Very game.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna call you after the show, but appreciate that info.
Yes, sir.
Ain't no problem, bro.
All right. Okay, I hope that helped the brother with the question.
Yes, sir. First hand knowledge right there. Welcome down, Rand. Big Step in the building. What's up, bro?
Yo, salute, fellas.
All right.
What's happening, Ram?
Oh shit! Starting my birthday shenanigans early.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
happy early birthday. Happy
early birthday.
Happy early birthday.
On the first.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
So you having a birthday all week then?
Hell yeah! You already know.
You must have some Roman blood in you. You be celebrating for a month.
Goddamn right. Exclusively with the ladies too. So you hard dick niggas don't be looking for me to turn up.
Let me tell you, go.
Derek Rowe Kennels in the super chat. Appreciate that support, fam. He says, salute to the fraternity. I'm donating a mail to the show to the raffle for brother on death row off the
Awesome.
Yeah, that's what's up. He said off the crow to black gold litter. He says, have Rams get a hold of me for the specifics for sure. We'll post a video link in the pups in the chat. Thank you, brother. Salute.
Hey, brother Dirt. Damn. Thank you, brother. Thank you, man. See,
yes, sir. I hit you up soon as we get off of here, bro. That's a good look, man. Appreciate that.
Humanity is bigger than any individual will ever be.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for that love, bro. Thanks for that.
Much love.
Big up, man.
Salute, bro. That's a real good look, man. And we appreciate that.
And
salute to the homeboy Q Parker too. He say he up in here. That's Cuzzo. Salute.
We welcome anybody that want to donate to help this cause for our brother. Any kind of way you can that you choose, please do. We still taking all donations so this brother can help himself.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
Salute to the brother Meredith. Oh, go ahead, brother Bot.
No, I just want to say sorry for the audio, and it was kind of, I don't know how it came through that.
Well, it was going in and out, but we can hear him.
Right. Just okay. But I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Salute to the brother Meredith Campbell in the super chat, showing love.
Meredith.
He says,
all right,
really love ties, brother. He says, really love the new IG on Black and Brown Dogman. Y'all be blessed. Salute.
Yes, Truth Soldier Meredith Campbell. To the maximum.
To the maximum.
Let me see here. I think I got everybody in there. Let me see here. Yeah, I got everybody. All right, let's get to
That's
one.
Right, brother Dirt Road.
7-8. Did you while I was gone, did you guys cover when he said the dog just don't jump on his lap and all that? Or
yeah, I think you know what? I had it up there so long I thought we read it. Let me go back to that brother. He was talking about his dog. He came to follow up. Here we go. He says, he's talking about the dog that's shy. He says, yeah, not running from you. He just
isn't.
He just isn't the jump in your lap type. Won't come to you, etc. Thanks for all the input. Yes, sir.
Yeah, some dogs, I call them the serious type, and it don't mean serious aggressive. But some dogs are just indifferent to affection. Broad's Champion Ninja was like that. He didn't care if you pet him. You could pet him if you wanted to, but he wasn't affectionate. Some dogs are just like that. They don't take it in a bad way. They just don't respond to things like that. And for me, it's just, they're a serious type of dog. They got that. They got their mindset is on, what they were bred for and born for and what they do. and all that other stuff is just a distraction to them. It's not a bad thing, you know.
Yeah.
It can be a good thing because they're generally easy to take care of. You know, they ain't destructive. They don't go crazy. They just serious is what I call it. So that's not a bad thing. A little bit different than what we were talking about. Glad he clarified that. Thank you, brother.
I like to add something to that. See, in life, you have different type of people, you know, with different characters, right? And the dogs are the same way. You know, the difference is the people can say anything out of their mouth and the dogs just bark. But spiritually, you see him doing his thing his way. You know, just stay focused on what you're looking at. Understand what you're looking at. Because you want him to be one way, but his character and his spirit is another way. Sometimes you got to make adjustments, you know. But now that's if you choose to do that, because some people, they you know, have the mindset or whatever. You know what I mean? I just think it's always good to let one animal or whatever develop who they choose to be.
Yes, sir.
But move on.
And Pooney in the super chat, appreciate the support. He said, what is the need to put in extra O-ring on the dog's collar? Very tough question for you walking down, Ram, that you can't answer that one, brother.
Shit, this is hella important, man. Check them motherfuckers every day. Put 2 of them on if you can. You do not want to lose a good one. And it's been my experience on my yard when I had them. One of them gone, at least. Sometimes both of them be gone. So yeah, that shit important, bro.
So you talking about put 2 O-rings on the dog?
Yeah, around this setup in case one fail.
Oh, you talking about like on
the collar?
On the collar, yeah, okay, yeah. I'm gonna tell you,
I had one, a bad one, man, and that shit, boy, fucked me up. I was mad as hell. Lost 2 good ones.
What he was doing, backing out his collar?
No, that shit just broke. It was raining, and then it'd be dry and rain, and that shit just rusted it out like hella fast.
Okay.
I wasn't checking them shits every day like I usually do.
Okay. And I think the weather and the climate makes a big difference in different areas too.
Yeah, hell yeah, because out here it be dry as hell. When it rain, it be fucking super moist.
Yeah.
So just doing that shit off and on for like a week straight, man, rusted my old shit out.
Yeah.
And come home and fucking one gone and the other one got to go to the vet.
Yeah. I didn't put 2 O-rings on the collar sometimes. Sometimes I did. If it was a little dog, I didn't. But yeah, for the reason Ram said, you know, they could break. You know, same thing with the bull snaps. You know, they were made real solid back in the day. But even then, I used 2 of them because one will fail and just be hanging there. You still got them hooked up to the other one. Now, you know, because they changed the steel or wherever it's coming from, China or whatever, it's just they ain't worth a shit. I wouldn't advise anybody to use bull snaps. But I even put the O-rings, 2 of them down at the end of the chain. What's that thing called? Shit, I forgot. You know, where you stick it in the ground. Yeah.
The axle.
Yeah, the axle. There you go.
Yeah, that's the same thing.
Yeah. And then I put swivels at the end, and where it's coming up to the dog, and then snap it together, and then I put another swivel to the O-rings. I had like 3 or 4 swivels on them damn things, man.
What? And now you didn't get a lot of breakage?
No, because I used the big swivels, even if it was a small chain, I still used the big swivels.
Yeah. Because using that little shit, man, that shit gonna pop.
It's gonna break. On puppies, I use the small stuff. You know, just a pup. You know, I always had puppy chains too. They were a little bit different. But yeah, the adding extra shit. Sometimes you could add too much, you know. But you know, having two O-rings, the weight on that is nothing, and it's extra security. you know. And I would never use the D-ring that comes with the collar. I've seen people use that. That thing will break out of there quick, man.
Yeah.
So that D-ring just hangs there, and then I use the O-rings for the collar.
Yeah,
don't use the D-ring that's connected to the collar ever. Put an O-ring on, even two, like Ram said.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me see here. And we have next question. Historically speaking, was it common to see two dogs out of hold and laying on the floor, exhausted during an intense match? Rosterman Boom.
No, not you know, when most of the time when it was something that was gonna be of significance, you know, it was like going to the MGM. You know, you got action, and you know, that was the adrenaline, the thrill, you know what I mean? It's gonna be such and such, such and such, and it's gonna be such and such, such and such. And boy, we get there, and man, and both of them show like true warriors representing the game. Man, you like, man, that was good, man. But old boy lost.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that was the you know, that would be the thing that you wanted to see, you know, the excitement. And then I've seen some situations where, you know, it was all hyped up. It was hyped up, hype, and get there, you know, and hell, it's over. And it took you longer to drive there than it did to watch it. I done seen the hype like that, you know? So I just think if you put it all in its perspective, every bit of it was good. Even when it was hype and it didn't turn out to be shit, and even when it was hype and it was a war, I just think all of it was good. You know what I mean? Because you got to see people do things that they wanted to do. And whether they had something to do with, you know what I mean? It's like they might have needed some vice grips, but they had some tweezers, you know what I mean? So, you know, you can't get the job done. So regardless of whatever the case may have been, I just think, you know, this way back then, it was just so, man, it was just so fun, man. It's like you're meeting different people, you're talking to different people, man, and everybody cool, you know what I mean? Ain't nobody, you know, trying to set nobody up. Ain't nobody trying to, you know, do no crazy shit to nobody. You know, and it wasn't no lot of money. It was just, you know, a little money. You know, there was some spots where there was some nice change and stuff. But it was relaxed. It wasn't all this intense, you know, crazy, vexing, tripping, hating, madness. I mean, man, it just wasn't that, man. That was the beauty of it. Man. And so, you know, from what I hear, and you know, it's, you know, we know life change, but let's look at our children in our community. What's going on in? I mean, man, it's crazy. Matter of fact, that's what I was doing this weekend, fellas. I was doing a event with some brothers that had been doing this thing for 7 years from the community that I grew up in, and my son is you know, all of us grew up in the same neighborhood, but he wanted to be a part of this thing, and we did Stop the Violence event, and man, it was so positive, man, because you know, it was kids in the park running around playing. It was you know how young people is, you know, they listen to that crack music, you know what I mean?
Right.
It used to be rap music, but it ain't rap music no more, because now they saying kill him, kill him, fuck the bitch, piss on, excuse me.
Right. Yeah.
You know, all this negative, crazy stuff, man. You got a mama, man. You got a grandmama. They had mamas, brothers. We can't be treating these women like that, man. That's why the old man get more pussy than y'all. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I shouldn't say. I'm sorry. I shouldn't say. I apologize.
That's real game, though. Y'all better listen up.
Yeah, I apologize, man. But that's why them girls like the old man. Because the old man ain't raising no hell. He just doing the thing. Y'all got to stop this shit, man. Killing your sisters, killing the babies. Hell, we genocide to ourselves. Shit.
Most definitely.
We got to stop this shit, man. We got to stop this shit. We got to get back to where we learn. See, they coming out with a different level of crack. At first, it was the crack cocaine. But now it ain't the crack cocaine. It's the crack TV, the internet, the crack every damn thing. Because we using our heads watching dumb shit to do more dumb shit.
That's facts.
You're right, Rasta man. Respect to you for that, brother. Yep, you are spot on. You see it every day. If people pay attention, they see exactly what you're talking about, man. It's a shame.
And then brothers know what's right and see the kids doing wrong and then be scared to say something to them.
Pussy.
You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you right now. I ain't gonna lie to you. Cause it can't say what nobody can't do. But I say one goddamn thing. I'm gonna die being boom. You goddamn right about that. I don't give a fuck who it is. You know what I'm talking about? You know, all I'm saying is we as a people gotta understand the value we carry. We some wise people. We some special people. Especially when we live with humanity for one another. But if we keep this individual madness going, man, shit. Hey, I'm sorry, man.
No, that's real shit. Real shit, Rasta, man. No.
Let's go, man. Cause I done got emotional, man.
It's all good, man. But yeah, unfortunately, I gotta get out of here. My ride is waiting on me. I gotta move real quick, but I want to Ram, why don't you first give us a disclaimer, brother?
Hey, man, as always, none of this shit is intended for, nor should it be used towards any illegal purposes. If you is out there using it for that, man, keep that shit to yourself. Shut the fuck up. It's Monday, so shit. Scratch harder to that bitch, man. Be great this week. You feel me? Celebrate with your boy. Turn up one time. You feel me?
Yes,
slap some ass, take a shot, take a dab, whatever you do. Just do it one time for your boy this week in celebration. You feel me? It's always a pleasure being up here with the OG. Salute to OG Bach, OG Boone, OG Mr. Garcia, and the homeboy 7-8. Shit, if you need your dogs registered, some books, whatever, hit up Schoolboy. You feel me? His name Richard Garcia on Facebook. There's a picture of him and his wife at the table eating dinner. That's how you know it's him.
Thank you, Ram.
The link to that should be in the chat underneath the video in the description. Also, make sure y'all check out Ram and Schoolboy's YouTube channels as well.
Yes, sir.
We're dropping a lot of content over there consistently, so check it out.
Yeah, Schoolboy got his shit cracking over there, man. I be binge watching that shit late night when I'm on the second gig.
Yeah, for real. I always got some shit to watch. Always.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
I want to thank the people, though. Thank the chat for y'all support. And we definitely going to be back next Sunday. And I'll put up a post probably tomorrow, start early, so y'all can get y'all questions in early so we can prepare and have some good questions in for next week. And we still got a few questions from this week that we're going to roll over to next week. All right. All right. Thank y'all for joining us, man. I'm going to be late, but I'm about to hit up. Deuces, y'all.
Happy birthday, Ram.
Right on.
Happy birthday,
Much love.